Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Neverdot, and we are doing a behind the scenes of my TikToks. So this TikTok is about actually a very deep, I don't know, scary, sad, whatever. It's a difficult to pronounce fear, and someone asked for it. It's Athazagoraphobia. You probably never heard of it before. Neither had I. Apparently it's the fear of being forgotten or forgetting or being ignored. In this video drawing that I chose to do, I targeted the forgetting or being forgotten thing, trying to wrap those two together. And I knew some of these fears are just inherently sad. And I know that going into it. Like this one, I don't generally do sad videos, but sometimes I want to. Sometimes I want to feel something. And I know you guys sometimes do too. So I chose intentionally to kind of push the sad side of this drawing a bit more. So I went for like a very sweet, innocent looking character. Going for the most innocent I can get. So this little cat that's also a turtle to make it more exotic. Tabitha seemed like too aggressive of a name, so I need this more innocent sounding and an older name. So we're going to go with Mary. And I had a few ideas rambling around in my head as to how this character's story should play out and how sad I wanted to make it, because I had an alternate ending that was going to be worse than what I did. Glad I didn't do that, but I'll tell you what it was anyways. So the whole idea of the cat is that she's forgetting. She's forgetting things. And this would be a call out to like Alzheimer's and people dealing with losing family members to Alzheimer's. And it's a very traumatic thing. I've not had to deal with it myself, thankfully. But even just drawing this, imagining it, was difficult. Very difficult, actually. So here we have Jenny, and she's comforting, what is her name? Mary, with a storybook, a photo book really, of her previous adventures when she was younger. Because Mary is very old. And my original idea was that not only was Mary old, this was Mary's last day. Like she was passing on right after today's day ended. So this is Jenny showing her a photo album of all her adventures, and Mary is looking forward to going on these adventures, which she has already gone on, because these are all pictures of her. And Mary doesn't even know that she's not going to get to do these things because she's going to end her life. She's gonna pass on just because she's very, very old. And that's very sad. That was hard for me to deal with, thinking about that. And there's limits to how much depression I want to visit upon you guys. So didn't go with that. Mary is still with us for another week or two. But just exploring that, that's her story. She's a very, very old cat. Even though she looks like a baby, they age really well, turtle cats. They could be like 16, 18. You would think they're 2 months old. Drawing at that scale, at that size, with that brush is tricky. And every night when I draw these, I'm aware of how much time I have to spend on them. I have to do them the one day only. And the thought of having to draw 4 mini drawings inside the drawing, kind of wanted to bang those ones out pretty quickly. So they're kind of generic. We got the Eiffel Tower in there, kind of. I did not look at a reference for that one. We're just hoping nobody really cares that that's too accurate or not. It's not that accurate. And later on, we're going to jam in like London. And I kept flip-flopping between London and UK. London is what it probably should be. Later on, I was going to have the stickers fade on to the luggage as it progressed. But that got kind of a little confusing. Like, they should be there from the beginning. And then people watching it a second time can go back and like, oh, wait, it was there the whole time. If they didn't notice it right off the bat. So at the end of this, when we do the videoing, I'm just going to have them already showing. Instead of what I was thinking. Because also I'm not doing it in the editor of fading pictures into each other. Like, because I can either do my rendering of like save these as PNG files and then just put it in the video editor and just do crossfades and whatnot, opacity things, and make it all nice. That takes a lot longer though. Not that I don't like doing it, but also it looks looks more professionally done, which doesn't actually work on TikTok. I don't know. On TikTok, I actually don't like the videos that look more professional. I like the amateurish looking videos. Those are because I feel like someone's doing them. That's the whole point of watching TikTok. So I prefer to have the handheld camera as opposed to a not handheld. I guess this one's not handheld. It is when I hold it, but I prefer to do the videoing on just over top of the screen, my Cintiq. And then just flipping. I've always got my pen on the layer list and just turning the visibility of layers on and off as I'm panning around. So that's how I do like the little reveals and whatnot of the characters. Just each one is in its own little group. And then I just have them all turned off at the beginning. And I'm just like moving around my camera and then just like, oh, revealed. Okay, there he is. Okay, reveal. And I try to reveal them while they're off camera so that when I pan back, ooh, they're magically there. I am such an amazing animator. Some of you guys think that's animation. It's not, but thank you. I get away with a lot of criminal deeds on TikTok. Not animating when I'm, or animating when I'm not animating. I would love to do more animation. I need better software. I am using HitFilm to do my animation, which is not what it's meant for at all. I know it's hacking it, and it does limit me as to what I can do animation-wise, or at least without losing my sanity. So mostly it's just Gerald talking with his mouth. But if he's trying to move and talk at the same time, that's going to get very time-consuming. So I avoid doing that. Gerald here is just holding a teacup. Not really sure why. I think he's bringing Mary a drink because she drinks tea because she's really old. So I also just like drawing tea. I don't know why. Very refined, Gerald. And we got to throw in some. There's a bunch of friends visiting Mary before her final days, or in her final days. We got Logan here bringing her some flowers, which later I choose that to be something symbolizing Italy. Wasn't really thinking that when I drew this. But whatever, each one of those things is going to represent something from the locations she's visited, except I don't cover the beach. Whatever. Nobody has a beach thing. I guess Peter was running late. Jerk. Yeah, again, this flower also drawn from memory, which probably you shouldn't do. Doesn't generally look great. The flower is passable. It's just a quick side thing. It's not really the focus of the drawing. And again, I'm drawing all of this from memory, which just doesn't look like a proper plant. It's good enough. Sometimes when you're on a time budget, you just gotta, get it done. You do want it to look as good as you can make it. And I always do. But yeah, sometimes if I want to go to sleep before 2 a.m., I gotta compromise and not put the full effort into the little side bits. The main character, I would tend to bring up a reference if it's... I don't have a reference for the turtle cat, though. Did I have... No, I'm skilled enough at drawing cats at this point. Or at least, it wasn't needing to be a realistic-looking cat. It's a creature. Yeah, penciling in the whiskers, because I always forget that until the end. But there we go. That's the scene. And then later I'll just sort of reveal them bit by bit. And yeah, it's a very sad video. Drawing it, I was legitimately crying sometimes. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. I was like sobbing as I drew things. This part, drawing the luggage, I was literally falling apart. Like I was trying to draw, but I was like, I couldn't keep my eyes open because I was crying. Because I was just thinking about how I was going to present this. Like she's packing her luggage, and then she packs it again because she didn't know she'd already packed it, and then she packed it again, and then there's like a whole pile of different luggages all packed, and that's when the realization of something wrong is happening, and it just starts to fall apart. And when I was doing the audio, if you've watched the TikTok, you might hear my voice crack. That was actually my voice cracking. It was not even the first take. I was like breaking down and starting to cry each time I tried to tell the story of Mary, because it's just so sad. It was hitting me way too hard, which is what I was intending, but it's supposed to hit the audience hard, not me. But I couldn't keep it together, and I had to use that take, because that's like the best I could do. I was getting worse as I attempted it again and again and again. That's how I find sad things go. The more familiar I am with the sad situation, the more it impacts me when I hit it again. So that's why Doctor Who is so impactful. I watch the same episodes again and again, and it gets worse each time, which I love. So yeah, I'm struggling at this point to put in these bags. She's just got all of her different luggages that she's ever had packed and ready to go. And it's just not going to work out for her, unfortunately. She's had a good life. She's had fun times, and she's gone out with all of her friends everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And it's just a joy. And not all of her friends are still around. She doesn't even know that. That's also a sad thing, but it's not part of this video. Trying to put wrinkles in to make the bag look like a bag. I don't often do that. It's fun, though. But, yeah, recording the audio was a challenge. So go back, watch my TikTok video, and listen for that. Listen for me just starting to talk. My voice gets more hoarse. I kind of break down a little bit when I start to talk about her luggage stickers and then how old she is, and then I'm just done and the video's over. And it's just, so difficult. So this fear, Athazagoraphobia, a very interesting name. Thank you for those that were requesting it. More than one person was asking for it. And I hope it was helpful for people. I don't know that I'm helping people with my phobia videos, but hopefully people derive some value out of it, and that I'm not traumatizing everybody. I'm literally putting in all the triggers to all the people's fears in these videos, and I think my target audience is the audience that's not going to watch it because they can't. I'm mentioning the things that they're deathly afraid of, so I don't know what I'm doing, but apparently somebody wants to watch it. Yeah. Very, I don't want to say enjoyable video to do, but I was kind of looking forward to it. I wanted to accomplish it. I wanted to do it. Because these emotional ones are, I don't know, there's a special value in doing them. Because I have my regular ones that are just like, I'm going to do something fun. Those ones don't usually do well because it's just me having fun and who cares about seeing that. But these ones that are more related to life, I feel they have a much stronger, they definitely have a much stronger impact on me. Whether or not they have a stronger impact on you guys is up to you. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for supporting me on, here, YouTube, TikTok, not Twitter, because, I don't really post much there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I post frequently on TikTok, so you can check me out there. My handle is neverdot, if you weren't aware. It's in the links in the description below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!